Hello, this is Jack Milne with the House Whisperer Show. Some of the things we do at home we kind of take for granted. Some of our homes have on-site sewage systems whereby as one utilizes your water fixtures, the sewage literally goes out into a field or a mound in your home. Other houses have public water and sewer. So as we draw water from our home, it goes and gets treated elsewhere. Today, I wanted to talk about sewer scoping. Sewer scoping has really kind of come into vogue, I'd say within the past 3 years with a lot of local municipalities. And why is that? It's because our infrastructure is really getting older. When I was a home inspector, if we had a house with on-site sewage, it was just part of the routine. You'd have your home inspection, termite rate on an on-site sewage evaluation. But having a house with public sewage, well, we kind of said, what can go wrong? Well, unfortunately, things have gone wrong. And the reason why is that if we're using, in the old days in a town called Levittown, we had waste lines called Orangeburg. Orangeburg was basically felt paper that was wrapped in tar to create a circle. And then this would go from the house to the sanitary sewer line. Then we developed cast iron. Cast iron is a strong product, but if it's underground for 50 years, it can be prone to crack. There's sewer draining companies that all they do is clear out root systems in cast iron waste lines. Now, if we have roots in our waste line, doesn't that mean that the waste line is in fact compromised? There were times where I would see tall trees over the waste line. And although I can't see it, you always have to kind of raise the question, are you getting your sewer line scoped? Because you should. Sewer scoping only runs about $350. So it's reasonable. In the municipalities of which I live, it's now the seller's responsibility to have the sewer line scoped by a professional, and the video is then kept at the local municipality. I kind of associate that in the old days with destroying insects. It was usually the seller's responsibility to provide a certification and or the evaluation of the property so that the buyer would have a clear cert and a warranty or guarantee for at least a year. So how do they do that? In the front of the yard, you might see a standpipe with a little mushroom cap on it. That's usually the easiest area to go ahead and put literally a camera on a feed. Some newer homes will have, typically with PVC, will have a screw cap that they can remove and then scope the line that way. If your house has a basement, there should be a sewer clean out there. And that's usually the best location because they can go from start to finish all the way to the curb. What if we don't have that? What if we have a house on a slab? Well, they can either go from the vent stack, that goes through the roof, or they pull a toilet and then they can scope the line from there. What's the cost of an average sewer line replacement? Between $5,000 and $10,000. What happens if your powder room is on a slab and they have to replace the line there? Well, now you're dealing with more money because they have to jackhammer the slab to replace the line and then key it back into the original sewer lateral that's in the yard. Many times I'm going to see cracked waste lines in a home. In that case, what if it's cracked at the foundation wall? Well, then what we have to do is excavate by the foundation wall, remove the cracked section from the interior of the home, run it to the exterior of the home, and then continue the process. So spending $350 on a sewer scope is worth every cent. If you're having problems with your drainage, get it evaluated, get it scoped so that you know what kind of work may need to be done in the near future. Once again, if you're calling one of these root cleaning companies 2 or 3 times a year, count on your waistline being compromised. Estimates are free, and there's nothing better than allowing your toilet to flush and your sink to drain and your tub to drain all the way out to the main sewer lateral. So if you'd like to comment, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me at thehousewhisperershow.com, and we'll catch you next time.